The National Emergency Management Organization, Nemo, is training first responders in caring for persons with disabilities during times of emergencies and disasters. According to the Deputy Director of Nemo, Maria Medar, the exercises are being conducted in 3 regions, namely Soufrière, Castries and Vieux-Fort. One of the training programs was completed on Monday, November 5th, but the series of training workshops continued Thursday, November 7th at the Police Training School. Sign language is at the fulcrum of the activities this week, with plans for instruction to aid the visually impaired and persons with physical disabilities in distress scheduled for Friday, November 8th. Medard says the goal is to reach as many emergency response personnel as possible.
They are the ones who are approached first when somebody with persons with disabilities need help. So we're hoping that they can learn something. Unfortunately, it is only 1 day for the sign language, but at least that would help them with an initial conversation. And we do hope that we get their support when it is required in disasters.
The workshops are facilitated by the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, backed by a number of agencies and multilateral organizations, including the United Nations Development Programme and the EU. Maynard says the exercises were born out of a need for greater inclusion of people with disabilities.
For us at Nemo, this is our first year that we're looking at persons with disabilities. Earlier this year, we had looked at our regulations that we are reviewing and how we can include persons with disabilities in that. So out of that, the need for a hands-on with persons with disabilities and to understand them, that came out, so hence this workshop.
The Nemo official says upcoming workshops will also be extended to the folks who stand to benefit from the increased capacity and enhanced capabilities of the first responders, people with disabilities themselves.
We will have people with various disabilities at that workshop, where we can help them to understand what they need to do, give them some skills and knowledge in a disaster. What do you pack? Where do you go? Who do you contact? Where your shelters are, etc. What to expect at the shelters.
Medard has expressed satisfaction with the turnout and level of support for the training activities, especially in Vieux-Fort and Soufrière. However, there is concern about follow-up, particularly amongst persons with disabilities, in spreading the word and passing on the newfound knowledge gleaned during the training exercises. The next workshops are slated for November 26th in Castries and November 28th in Vieux-Fort. Lizandy Bovell-Jones, HTS News Force.